Hello friends, I am Dr. V.P. Deshpande, Head Department of Physics, Shivaji Arts, Commerce and Science College, Kannad. Now today we discuss about the Bragg's X-ray spectrometer. The essential parts of Bragg's spectrometer are shown in figure. It is similar in construction to an optical spectrometer. It consists of three parts. One is a source of X-rays. Second, a crystal held on a circular table which is graduated and provided with vernier, and third, a detector, that is ionization chamber. Now X-rays from an X-ray tube limited by two narrow lead slits S1 and S2 are allowed to fall upon a crystal C. The crystal is mounted on circular table T, which can be rotated about a vertical axis, and its position can be determined by a vernier V. This arm, the table is provided with a radial arm R, which carries an ionization chamber I. This arm also can be rotated about the same vertical axis as the crystal. The position of this arm can be determined by a second vernier, which is not shown here. The ionization chamber is connected to an electrometer E to measure the ionization current. Hence, we can measure the intensity of the diffracted beam of X-rays diffracted in the direction of ionization chamber S3 is a lead slit to limit the width of diffracted beam. In practice, the crystal table is geared to ionization chamber so that chamber turns through twice theta when the crystal turns through theta. Now to begin, the glancing angle theta for the incident beam is kept very small. The ionization chamber is adjusted to receive the reflected beam till the rate of deflection is maximum. The glancing angle theta and the intensity of diffracted beam I are measured. The glancing angle is next increased in equal steps by rotating the crystal table. The ionization current is noted for different glancing angles. The graph of ionization current against glancing angle is drawn, and the graph is obtained is as shown in figure and is called X-ray spectrum. The prominent peaks A1, A2 and A3 refer to X-rays of wavelength lambda. The glancing angle theta 1, theta 2 and theta 3 corresponding to the peaks A1, A2, A3 are obtained from the graph. It is found that sine of theta 1 raised to sine of theta 2 raised to sine of theta 3, which is equal to 1 raised to 2 raised to 3. This shows that A1, A2, A3 refer to the first, second and third order reflection of the same wavelength B1, B2, B3 are such peaks for the first, second, and third order for another wavelength lambda 2. Thus, Bragg experimentally verified the relation is 2d sine theta is equal to n lambda, where d is the interspacing between two atoms, theta is glancing angle, n is 1, 2, 3, and 4, first order, second order, and third order, and lambda is the wavelength. The glancing angle theta is experimentally determined as explained already for the known order. If d is known, lambda can be calculated.